Hey guys, how the frig's it going? And welcome to yet another episode of Cooking with the Hobo. Long time, no use. Anyway, today we're doing a recipe that I saw on another guy's channel, and another guy's channel. Today we're going to make the Frank's Red Hot Fish Sandwich. That's right. Let's go for it. So the original battle plan, you saw the previous video, was to come back with a catfish or any damn fish to use for this cooking of this fish sandwich. However, knowing that I can't catch anything, I decided to go out and purchase myself some fish. $4.88 worth of, cod. That's what we're going to be using for this. What we're also going to be using is a frying pan, which will have oil in it because we will be oil frying the fish. Why? Because the air fryer just doesn't give us the consistency we're looking for a fish sandwich anyway. Also, something else this recipe calls for is Frank's Red Hot Buffalo Wing Sauce. Normally when you bread a fish, you drench it in egg dredge or egg wash, whatever you want to call it. However, this method here calls for using Frank's Red Hot. That's what they used. I managed to find it. They had different options, actually. They had buffalo. They had sweet chili heat? Yeah, something like that. I didn't care for the Doritos labeled that, so I probably wouldn't have cared for the sauce. Then they had one that was, I think it was Raging Flame, and that just sounded like a bad afternote. So I went with what they used. Basically, I saw this here on Flair's channel, as well as on a couple other guys' channels. So I was like, you know what? Let's give her a go. I just wish I could fish as good as they can so that I could have, caught real fish instead of using store-bought fish. Not saying store-bought fish isn't real fish. Obviously, this here wasn't made in a food replicator on Star Trek. It was a fish at one time swimming around in the water. It got snagged by a hook, and now it's in a styrofoam container with a wrapper. It is what it is. So we're going to have to go ahead and load some oil into the pan. I'm going to do that now. And then we're going to have to kick up the heat. Yeah, it was a bad day of fishing. It's always a bad day of fishing lately. Ever since fall started coming in and the weather's been getting cold at night, it's like the fish is off, switch is off. That should be more than enough oil. Go ahead and kick it over to a medium heat. Let that get up to temperature while we get the rest of this recipe going. So something else we're going to need is some non-bleached flour. I don't know what the difference is. I really don't care, to be honest. All I know is we're going to use some flour, some SPG. We're going to make a seasoning, and it's going to be good. All right, so one thing I need that I don't know if I have any left is a Ziploc bag. Ah, yes. Yes, I do. I was supposed to pick up some at the dollar store when I was at the dollar store, but I didn't. But I got one, because this is, I'm going to put the dredge in here. And then we're going to flour it. Then we're going to toss it in. So this is what we got. We got the Frank's Red Hot, Buffalo, whatever. This is flour with salt, pepper, or salt, SGP, salt, garlic, pepper. Normally it's salt, pepper, garlic. But the amount of garlic that went into it's ridiculous. Got her oil getting up to temp. Not sure if she's there yet. Let's give her a little tappy tap. That's a hard no. That is definitely a hard no. So we'll let that get up to temp some more. I need to run out to the truck real quick. Why do I need to run out to the truck? Oh yeah, I wanted to grab a tripod. It's really good when I remember things. There's more to this than just me wanting to cook and show this recipe that you've all probably seen, because you're all probably already subscribed to Flair and subscribed to Pig Patrol and all the other ones that have done this exact recipe. But basically what I want to talk about is what I ended my video on last time. Instead of saying thanks for watching and peace the frig out, I literally said live to win, never give up. That motion actually happened today in the truck ride down to the Lavaz River when I was going to go and fish. That live to win, never give up. And the reason why it happened was, all my life, I've been picked on by bullies, even friends discouraging me from doing things because I just wasn't good at it. Subscribers on YouTube telling me I should just quit YouTube because my channel will never be a big successful channel like Shay Carl, or I'll never be as good as Pug One, or I'll never be a big guy out there. This is it. This is what we have now. This is your channel. So you should just pack it in and give up. But I don't. I keep going. I live to win. Not saying I expect this channel to grow. I just mean I'll keep giving her until I can't give her no more. That's my attitude. I don't quit. The only time I quit is if I don't have fun doing it, if I'm not enjoying it. If I don't enjoy something, then why do it? But if I'm enjoying something, then why quit it? It's like fishing. I suck at fishing. I know it. I'm still learning. Guys, I just started 3 months ago? I started at the end of June. We're September 1st, or what are we today? We're September 4th. So I don't expect to be friggin' Bob Azumi in 3 months. And if you took 3 months to become Bob Azumi, then why the hell don't you have a TV channel going for you? Well, where's your friggin' show on National Discovery or something? Hey, the oil's ready. But I've had a lot of controversy in my life, nonstop, from friends and others, where I would do something. I would, whatever the case may be, go play hockey, and I'd be bad at it. But I'd be having fun, and they would bully me into quitting, or I'd want to go play baseball. Man, you suck at baseball. You can't run. We don't want you to play with us. This has been a nonstop thing in my life, and I'm sure a lot of you out there had this exact same experience where you have fun doing something, but somebody out there is dogging you to quit, but then you end up quitting. You enjoy it, but you end up quitting because you just don't want to be bothered anymore with the nonsense. The whole live to win, never give up. I'm sticking by that. That's going to be my thing. And it was funny because out of all the... it was actually a song, Live to Win, by Paul Stanley, one of the members of Kiss. Maybe you've heard of them this one time. They're a little famous. Kiss, the band. You may have heard of them. And I'm listening to it in the truck, and I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, is this ever fitting? This is perfect. I need this. So guys, honestly, if life is beating you down, things are hard, just push on through. Persevere. Live to win. Give her 110%. Just floor it. Just figure it out. If you're trying something new and it's not fun, and you want to try something else, try something else. But if you're trying something new and you're having fun and somebody's bullying you to stop, push on through. Keep learning, keep leveling up, keep figuring it out. You'll get there. You'll figure it out. Hey man, everybody's human, right? There's no difference between me and Bob Azumi, except for Bob Azumi has a lot of experience in fishing and I have none. But as I get experience, I'll get better. I'll level up. I'll be able to catch more fish. I'll be able to understand what I'm feeling on that rod. I will learn more and be better. The problem is 90% of the people who try to discourage you to quit are people who failed themselves and don't want to see you succeed because they couldn't do it, so you shouldn't be able to. And even if you got to be like me, I love fishing, but I really don't like touching the worms, even though that's a number one proven bait that works. So I like to wear gloves when I bait my hook. Who cares? Who cares? I've seen fishing channels on YouTube where people were wearing gloves, catching fish, catching bass, catching little sunfish and stuff, wearing gloves to take them off the hook and stuff because they didn't like the texture of their bodies. So what? They make the gloves for that reason. So that even if you don't like the way they feel, you can still get out there and get her dead. Anyway, guys, I'm done with this little talk. I just thought I would cover that whole live to win thing from the previous vlog, from the fishing vlog, because that's the new motto. Live to win, never give up. Let's get back to cooking. So, during my little spiel there, you probably saw me pour this Frank's hot sauce into the zippy bag. What we're going to do is I cut the fish up. I thought there was 2 fillets. There's only 1, so that's why it was so cheap. I'm going to throw it into the dredge, and then into the... So that's going to go into there, and then out of there, into there, and then out of there, into there. Okay? Should be pretty good. All right, guys. I don't even know if that last clip cooked because the camera just magically shut off. Hopefully it was recording the whole time I was talking, but so far we got 1 piece of fish done. Currently working on the second here. She's extra flaky today too. Oh, I just broke it. Great. Oh well, who cares? It's going on a sandwich anyway, boys. Going on a Sando. Woo woo. That Frank's hot sauce right there. That is the cat's meow. If I ever do chicken wings on the barbecue, I'm still getting some of that for it. Like, I don't know if I showed you the last piece the camera was recording. But look at that. That is some beauty fish right there. That's friggin' amazing. I am really impressed with the way this turned out. You know what? That's probably done, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it off. Doesn't take long to cook fish, that's for sure. That's what I'm making tonight, guys, is fish sandwich. I think I probably already told you that, but I'm telling you again in case I didn't tell you. Now you know. So this one here I'm going to super coat. We're going to do multiple coatings. Just really absorb that Frank's Red Hot. The buffalo wing sauce. I got Oreo like literally on my foot right now. Like he's standing on me, trying to get up here and grab fish. Imagine trying to camp with this dog and like you're trying to cut up fish that you caught at the lake. And he's just sitting there climbing up your leg, trying to get to the fillet that you're not even done cutting. That's what he would do. And I just dropped flour on his face. Gonna give this one here the double dunk, because I did that with the first one, and it turned out even better than the second one. So, give it the dredge, then give it the flour. Oh yes, and then drop it in the oil. And get oil everywhere. Funny, I just finished cleaning my stove and I'm gonna have to clean my stove again. Alright, cooking some freaking fish. I wish I would have caught this fish though, but I didn't, so it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Can't catch them all. Well, unless you're Bobby Zumi. I'm not Bobby Zumi. I'm barely even Carly Zumi. Carly Zumi a guy? If you're Bob had a brother, his name would be Carl. I don't know why, it just seems like a fitting name for Bob's brother. Still remember that show back in the day. Do you guys remember that? The Fishing with Bob Azumi show that used to air on television? It was like a half-an-hour show, and he would just sit there and just rip lips for like a half an hour straight, just pulling fish out of the water like they're ready for him. It's funny, when I used to talk to Dad about that, I'd be like, holy crap, man, this Bob Azumi guy's quite the fisherman. Look at him just pull these fish like crazy. And Dad was convinced that he was fishing on ponds that were stocked with fish that were designed to basically get their lips ripped. But I think what it was it's like watching these guys on YouTube do it. They're not going to stocked ponds, or, well, Flair is when he's going to his stock pond, but they're usually going to places where there's fish, but they're not looked after, so they basically have to feed on the wild, and they've never seen a lure in their life. So when you drop something new in the water, they're like, oh my god, that looks delicious, need that in my face hole. Boom shakalaka, fish been caught. Now I found a pond like that, and I want to go check it out one of these days, but I just, today wasn't that day because it was half day friggin' Friday, and I kind of wanted to catch a kitty cat so I can cook it up and make it into a sandwich. But that ain't happening because the kitty cat wouldn't bite. Something bit. I had a couple bites, but it wasn't a kitty cat. But then again, you guys already watched the other video, so you saw what happened. All the fail. Does that mean I'm going to stop fishing? Hard no. Going out tomorrow. Going out with Struckins tomorrow. We're going to go try an area that I've never tried before in a style that I've never tried before, and it's going to be freaking interesting. He's also going to show me how to rig a minnow, because I've never fished with that before. I've always ever fished with worms or lures, or that's it. He's going to buy leeches too. I don't think I want to mess with leeches because those things scare the shit out of me, because I've bad situation when I was a kid with bloodsuckers at my aunt's cottage. Like, they leashed onto me hard, and I'm not telling you where, but just by me saying that, you probably get it. Alright, this fish is pretty much done. The one benefit to a glass top stove is when you do have an oil spill, it doesn't catch fire like a coil top does, or especially a natural gas stove. So that's why it's a little safer to do deep frying on a pan top with these. So the brochure said, I'll believe it. Anyway, I do believe the oil was a little bit too hot for that last one because she exploded on me. But that's okay, because it's going into a sandwich anyway. But I do want to try a piece. So, how's my fishy? Oh my god. That is amazing. So, initially, you get the salt and pepper and garlic, or salt, garlic, and pepper. But then, wham bam, there it is. That buffalo sauce is actually pretty tangy. She's got some zing, boys. If you're not into spicy, maybe avoid that. Maybe go with a Southwest honey garlic. I don't know. All I know is, wow, that Frank's, boom shakalaka, that's delicious. Now, I bought some Big Dirty Bakery fresh Kaiser buns. That is what my fish sandwich is going to go on. A Big Dirty Kaiser bun. Hey. Let's figure out how they close this packaging so we can reverse the effects and open it. Figured it out. Look at these big, juicy, freaking bakery fresh buns. They're so good. So good. They're not even cut in half. They're not even cut in half. Do I have a knife for that? Hey, I found a bread knife. Perfect. Let's go ahead and whittle a hole. This has got to be the dullest bread knife anyone's ever purchased in the history of purchasing a bread knife. And there we go. And then we'll grab some fish and just kind of plop it on there. Load it up as much as we possibly can because that's the whole reason for this. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some mayo on it, slam it. I'll be back in a minute. Shall we see what Oreo thinks of the fish? There's a couple pieces here that are left. No, stay down. Nicely. Well, honest opinion. I think it's awesome. What do you think? Is it good? I'll take that as a yes. You want another piece? Jesus, Murphy, just take my freaking hand with it, why don't you? All right, guys, take a look at this. Look at those beauties. Got your Frank's Red Hot fish, some mayo, and some Big Dirty Bakery fresh Kaiser buns. That should be good. And to wash it all down, we have a Reign 0 calorie, 0 sugar energy drink. These are actually on sale right now. That's the only reason why I have it. I bought one. I bought 3 of them for fishing. And they're pretty tasty. And they wake you up. Not sponsored. But let's see how this fish sandwich is here. Bon appetit, people. This is going to need 2 hands. Mmm. Messy as all hell. But dude, do this. If you're an angler, if you're catching fish, and you're doing the old egg wash, flour, send it into your deep fryer. Drop the eggs for just one time. One time. That's all I ask. Switch it over to that Frank's Red Hot sauce. If that ain't your jam, if you're into more of a sweeter honey glaze, get some honey glazed bar. You don't even need to use Frank's. I just use Frank's because that's what they were using. It gives it a spice. It gives it a buffalo wing taste. It's kind of nuts. It's amazing on the palate. This is a damn good sandwich. Holy crap. I think that's how I'm going to be doing my fish from now on, honestly. Well, I'm going to try other methods. There's many methods out there. I do want to try the honey garlic and the Diana sauce. But I had to try the Frank's Red Hot. Guys, I'm telling you, it's off the charts. Amazing. Give it a go. I'm going to go eat my dinner. I got a lot of editing to do tonight. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live to win. Never give up. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.